Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the left wing variation of Brahim Diaz to review today. So, if you guys haven't checked out the cam review, we already did that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think I'm gonna like the left wing one more because of the way that the card is formatted on an average body type, right? So, yeah, with Brahim Diaz, guys, we're taking a look at someone who is 5'7", high medium work rates, right-footed, 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Why do you think I'm going to suggest this card more? Maybe it's because of the pace, right? He has 96 acceleration, 91 sprint speed, but his reactions, ball control, and dribbling is set up a certain way where I still feel like I want to give him that dribbling boost, you know, to make him as responsive as possible. Because guys, listen, the dribbling, yes, in this card or on this card, it's in the 90s area now. It is. I'm not gonna say that it isn't, right? But it's an average body type. So you gotta, like, for me, I just feel like you gotta improve that as much as possible, right? So I want to try this one out because I have a very good idea of what the cam card is like, okay? So 96, 91 for pace is good because you can use them in any attacking position, although the sprint speed part is kind of low. So what you can do, right? Because if you're going to use him in the side position, because his dribbling is at least in the 90s area, right? You could totally give him a hawk because of those 90s area stats. It's very important, okay? Because then you'd be boosting the shooting as much as possible, working with a 5-star weak foot at an 86 for composure, some decent stuff to work with. There might not even be an obvious choice because I think one is going to fit the side position more, and then one is going to fit the cam position more. That's just what it looks like, because in the cam position striker area, with the sprint speed being low on the card, it doesn't feel as big of a nuisance because of the build up in this game. You know, you're mostly building up against people that are parking the bus unless you go for that one run. But a Brahim Diaz card on a marksman to get that one pass to one of those attackers is pretty nice to work with, right? Shooting, we will be experimenting with, obviously, with the card. On the cam card, he shoots really nicely, to be honest with you. Base card stats for passing, very good as well. Dribbling, we will be experimenting with because of the 5'7" height average body type. And then for physical stats, he is going to be working with 93 for stamina. So, yeah, some interesting stuff. Again, we're going to be trying him out in the main attacking position. I'm actually going to use him in the 4-2-3-1 this time and try him up top. Arthur Cabral. We got to change this Arthur Cabral guy to somebody else. What do we have here? Muriel? Muriel, we could totally, yeah. We can use Muriel as a side player. We could do that. Cool. All right, so 4-2-3-1. Muriel here, Brahim there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll try this out, and then we also might give the 4-1-2-2 a go as well, because that's what we did with the last one. Defrel. Put that. Wait. There we go. And then Verde over here. Nice. All right, let's try them out. At the end of the day, you're always going to feel that average body type. Like, even that first touch right there, you're going to feel that out like crazy. Oh, am I going to get this in the air? Oh, could you imagine I actually got that with Brahim? That would have been nuts. I always get it on his left foot. It's because we're using him as a left striker, so the build-up play is usually to shoot a cross goal, so it kind of makes sense. I'm always scoring with his 5-star weak foot. I'm sorry. It's just kind of how it goes down. Guys, it's actually like pretty noticeable that one card is someone you play through the middle, and then the other one is the one that you play on the side. It feels very noticeable. I didn't think it was going to be this noticeable, but it does. Oh, nice finesse shot. Nice finesse shot. I couldn't even green that either, and he still hits it nice. I try my best to get a right-footed strike, okay? I tried, okay? His shooting is pretty sick, man. I keep getting the left foot strikes, man. He saved it! Oh, the one strike I get with the right foot, he saves. Yeah, his shooting is nice, man. This goes for like both of the cards. Like both of the cards shoot the ball really well. Strong foot, weak foot. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like if I can hit these strikes with the weak foot, then the strong foot's gonna come off nice too. Oh, nice strike. Nice strike, nice strike. Oh, greened it maybe, you know? Maybe if I greened it, man. Oof. I want to try the different shooting angles, you know, 45 and stuff. I put way too much power on that, eh? Really? You know why? Because once it gets inside the 18-yard box, you just want to shoot, honestly. Especially if it's a power strike, like, surprised I put too much power on that. Oh, I couldn't get that one. Oh, I got it. I timed it, you see? Because I don't know if it's actually going to register the shot, man. I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's no, like, distinctive, huge difference between the two. Like, the marksman on the cam performs well, but, like, you obviously have to work with sprint speed, of course. With this card, the dribbling feels a little bit different. A little bit. Yeah, his shooting is sick, man. That finesse shot trade, eh? Like, that finesse shot trade is, it's nice for him. It makes sense because center of gravity being low, obviously being a 5'7" player. So, yeah, it does make sense for him. It's interesting. Oof. Maybe on a green, man. Maybe on a green. Oh, I tried to time the left stick there, man, and I couldn't. Oh, that would have been sick, EA. Come on, give me that. Oh, it's close, man. I think my power wasn't too bad there either. You gotta be careful, man. If you give him a finesse shot angle, he just slaps those bad boys, eh? No! I timed my dribbles really well against his defenders there. Yeah, that's me trying out the shot cancels as well for this left wing variation of him. Ooh! I actually scored a finesse from that angle. Oh my god. I mean, finesse shot trades, 5-star weak foot, you know. Okay, guys, so final verdict on Brahim Diaz as a left wing card and Brahim Diaz SPC in general, okay? So, with Brahim Diaz, guys, in the left wing position, for this card, guys, I think that the marksman chemistry style makes the most sense. Some people will be giving him the hawk because they trust the dribbling as it is. I don't because of the average body type. I want to improve that as much as possible. But here's the thing, right? If you use a card like this in the side positions, right, with his high medium work rates, 5-star weak foot, playing that left wing area, let's say you want to rock like a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1 and you want to use him in that area, you totally could. The fact that he has the finesse shot trait to be able to cut inside with his right foot to score those opportunities, but not only that, be able to hit those 5-star weak foot strikes to be able to shoot it across goal is fantastic to work with. Now, regardless, guys, let me just fix my camera real quick here. Regardless, guys, when it comes to Brahim Diaz, you have to work with the average body type. The average body type goes away from the meta of the game a little bit when it comes to the dribbling, but when you give him a marksman chemistry style, you just improve it, right? You make it as good as possible, but you'll still feel it. It's you will, just like every other card, just like you do with Kareem Benzema. Kareem Benzema makes up for it in different ways, right? But you'll still feel it. With this card on a marksman, improving his shooting as much as possible to work with that 5-star weak foot, to work with that finesse shot trait, his shooting is really, really good. It's great, okay? I liked it a lot, especially if you green time them, okay? The difference between this card right here and the cam card is mainly going to be in dribbling as well as pace stats, okay? So that's going to be the main parts of the card, although you can obviously see the shooting being improved. Defensive stuff doesn't really matter, right? But it's the shooting and the passing differences that you will notice a little bit. Not a lot, but you'll notice it a little bit, okay? So if we take a look at the cam variation of the card, this one right here, right? This card has lower agility, lower balance, the reactions, the ball control, the dribbling, all of that is different on this card, right? In my opinion, when you give either or a marksman chemistry style, right, they still feel very similar to each other, right? Even on the left wing variation of the card where you boost agility and balance as much as possible, it still feels very similar. This one, however, is going to feel slightly better with that. Why? Because this one has the acceleration and the sprint speed to be able to work with that dribbling, right? Always a very, very big deal when it comes to that kind of stuff. The other card, however, has better shooting stats when you give him a marksman chemistry style, right? So you'll be able to work with that finesse shot trait, that 5-star weak foot more often if you're playing this card through the middle. Guys, to be honest with you, I don't think that there is a right or wrong. I know that some people are going to be choosing this one more than the other for obvious reasons. You know, cam position, there's so many different chemistry links you can work with. Left wing is mainly if you get Theo in the team for that 4-5-1, blah, blah, right? Here's the thing. It's really going to depend on what you want, right? There's no obvious choice. The cam card is to be played mainly through the middle positions while having really good shooting, while still being able to dribble well on a marksman chemistry style. If you give him a hunter chemistry style, guys, you're still going to have to work with the dribbling. But if you're going to do that, right, you might as well use the card in the side areas, okay? Because this card in the side areas already has decent dribbling to be played in those positions, right? Because you would just give him a hawk chemistry style, boost the pace as much as possible, the shooting as much as possible, and the physical, so that you don't feel like you're lacking in the pace department in that area. And he has stamina to be able to push up and come back, right? So this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. There's no right or wrong option. Both cards dribble better on a marksman chemistry style. This card base-wise is going to be better because obviously agility balance is a little bit higher, but it's with the pace being higher that's very important, okay? Because the different chemistry styles that you give. But then the other card is going to be mainly used through the middle, you know, boosting the shooting as much as possible for consistency. But guys, I do want you guys to take in one thing though, okay? When it comes to the cam variation of the card, okay? I just want you to take in one thing, because this and the upgrades is really nice, okay? So on the cam one, you can at least give him a basic chemistry style, okay? So it's the best of kind of all worlds. Like if you use them in the side positions, you're going to be lacking in the pace for sure, but at least you'll be able to boost dribbling while still giving him a little bit of shot power, a little bit of that extra sprint speed, a little bit of that extra passing, and some physical stats, right? So the basic chemistry style would not be a bad choice either, okay? Like I said, I enjoyed using the card, to be honest with you. If I was going to do the SBC, it would most likely be the cam one to use on a basic chemistry style. I would just have to sacrifice one thing or the other, no matter which variation I choose to use this card in the team. And to be honest, like I said, on a basic chemistry style, you're working with a good amount of stuff, to be honest. Like the shooting stats look great, pace would be there, dribbling improved a little bit while giving him some extra agility, so not that bad. So with the SBC, guys, I would consider it expensive, but not overpriced, because I'll tell you this right now, man, 5-star weak foot with that finesse shot trait is fantastic to work with, right? And again, cam position, striker area, there's different ways you can use this card in your team. I would just say that you do have to work with the average body type a little bit, but if you work with that, the card's pretty fun to use in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.